Go ahead.
Park.
Oh, the park, like the park really thing over there, like park really housing or whatever. Dang, I forgot, bro. I forgot, bro. I know what you're talking about. Though. I just forgot the name, bro. Just give me a freebie, and if you
Go ahead.
something, I'll give you a freebie.
I'll tell you the answer.
Cool. And I got it. All right, tell me the answer.
Park Place Business Association.
Park Place Business Association.
PPBA.
Did you start that up?
No, I did not. We had the organization was started about 5 years ago. The former president, the founding member of it was Vernon Fareed. And unfortunately, he became ill and came down with cancer. And so they needed a president.
You passed it on to you?
He did not.
Oh, I was about to say
he
that's
passed
crazy.
away, but then they needed someone to fill the position.
Mm-hmm.
And my fraternity has a location on 35th Street as well.
Mm-hmm.
So they reached out and tapped the fraternity, and I guess my name came up. And that's how I ended up in the position.
Oh, so you came up in the position off of like luck.
Yeah.
Dang, that's crazy.
Yes.
That's crazy. Dang. Now you
Yeah.
get into that bad from that position though.
No.
No?
I'm good.
You don't be making a lot of money in that position?
No, it's a volunteer position, man.
Oh,
It's all volunteer.
dang.
Yeah, it's about trying to help the community.
Though.
Exactly.
Yeah, least volunteering for the community.
That's
though.
what it is.
For real. All right, now it's your turn. I'm gonna ask you some questions. Well, the first question I got, this always the question. So if you don't know this question, yeah, I don't know what research you was doing.
Okay.
But what's the three investments of young investors? The three pillars of investment for young investors.
Oh, I saw that. Three investment pillars.
Yeah, that's the easy one.
Sir, you got me.
I got you on this
You
one.
got me, man. Yeah. It
All
got by me.
right.
It got by me.
We got self-investment,
Mm-hmm.
economic investment for the money,
Mm-hmm.
and then we got community investment.
Okay.
And that's our three pillars of investment. But I'll give you that freebie because you gave me a freebie, so go ahead.
You sure?
Yeah, go ahead.
That's the hardest one, though, isn't
So that's on you guys.
it? All right. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Snatch.
You used to do that as a kid, try to
No.
flash for the girls. It's not on the table.
The tablecloth.
Come on. All right. So, all right.
That was my freebie. So I know it's about to get tough, man.
Yeah. All right. Here
I
we
feel
go.
bad
Next
in the answer
question.
last.
Who what's the name? Who is like I say the founder of Young Investors?
Who's the founder?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to say Miss Hendricks.
Miss Hendricks. That's what I was going with. Well, even if we was wrong, that's what I was going with. That's what I was. So go on. Go ahead.
So I get to snatch this
Yeah,
one.
you get to snatch this one.
Ah.
Hopefully you miss this one. Can't have you taking too much money.
Oh, man. Let's see. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
And he didn't get it.
I was close.
He didn't get it.
Ah. Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Ah, man. You're killing me, Zeke.
I'm gonna set it up. All right. So then, this is our last one. Who are our target for like you who we want to come in the group?
Young black men.
Yeah, that I give you all the easy ones. That's why dang. Go ahead.
1, 2, 3.
And he got it, bro. So this 25, 50, that's 75 for you. That's 75 for you. It ain't done.
Man,
All
that's a interesting game.
Interesting game, yeah. Oh, where are balls at? Let me see. We got
2 there.
We got 2 right here. We need about 3 more balls, so then we're going to get into this money ball.
Explain the instructions.
All right, so these ones really basic. These instructions really basic. We just gonna be taking turns rolling the ball. And we're gonna be talking. I'm gonna ask you questions.
Sure.
Answer the question. We just gonna have a conversation.
Sure.
So you want to go first, or I go first?
You go first.
All right. Go ahead. catch the I don't even know how to say this in the right way, but just catch the ping pong balls from me.
I got you.
Yeah, before I was saying catch the balls. No. Well, all right. So my first question though is, say I'm 18. Say
That was good.
say I want to start my own construction business. What would be the first 5 steps to starting my construction company?
Well, first thing you need to do is research what field of construction you want to go into. There are a lot of different avenues to go.
Like HVAC.
You can do HVAC, plumbing, electrical. You want to be a general contractor where you're building. You want to be a heavy contractor when you're putting utilities in the ground for big, for different city localities and stuff like that. There's plenty that you can choose from, but there's a lot of research to do. It depends on what you think what your trade is going to be, what you feel you'll feel comfortable doing. Most contractors that are getting started, they're going to start small and work their way up. So typically, you probably want to have a trade, something that you know. If you like framing, that's like building houses with studs and wood and 2x6s and foundations. It's just a process. You got to research that. Okay. Second thing you have to do, which is really the most important thing after you get past the research, is a business plan.
That one was the closest one.
It was. You got one more.
No, that's
this?
Yeah.
Oh, the other one's in here. Okay. The business plan is the most important thing that you'll have to do. Business plan will tell you whether or not your plan even makes sense.
The business plan. Oh, look, that's one of my other questions.
Yes. So that's one of the 5 things that we're talking about on how to get one started. So we talked about research. That's figuring out what your niche is, what you think you want to do. Okay. The next step is going to be a business plan. Business plan requires several different key components, but it is the most important piece of the puzzle that you have to do. It's not something you can just sit down and write it out in a week. A business plan, you need to do an executive summary. That's where you list exactly what it is you want to do. It could be 2 or 3 pages, but everything goes into executive summary. The different components of a business plan, executive summary, an overview of what you're trying to accomplish. There's a piece about marketing, who you want to market to. In other words, what type of work you want to do, who is your target? Do you want to build houses, or do you want to do plumbing inside of houses? Do you want to do electrical?
Now all this be a business plan.
Yes, all this is in the business plan.
Yeah.
You have to lay all of this out. You have to determine how much you're going to charge. All of that comes down to it. There's a financial piece. That's where you determine you're going to hire employees, or you're going to hire individuals that do the work and you just take some off the top. It's a lot to it. And honestly, a good business plan, a lot of times you'll say, you know what, this isn't worth it. It's not enough.
It ain't worth it.
It's not worth it. And you look at doing something else. It happens.
Yeah, because that was one of my questions was what would be the importance of the business plan to me starting up the company. So you saying the importance would be the most important. That's the most important thing.
It is
the business plan.
The business plan is make or break. The business plan, once you get that done, and say you decide to move forward, say the numbers make sense, and the business plan will keep you honest. Okay. The business plan will keep your whole process honest. You don't want to lie to yourself because you want to do it. You want to be honest because it's a major investment. It's a life investment if that's what you want to do. And my concern is that there's so many different factors out there, market forces, inflation, supply chain issues right now. There's a lot of things going on out there that make this really tough, okay? But it can happen. You start small, or you can, if you have the right connections, you can start big. It just depends on what you how you want to proceed. Exactly.
What type of business was it?
My next question would be, what type of business do you have?
I'm in real estate.
Mhm.
I went to college for civil engineering at ODU, and I started buying rental property. You familiar with that?
Rental properties?
Yes.
Yeah, I come out. We had interviewed somebody about the commercial properties.
Sure.
Yeah, isn't that basically like the same concept? Like,
Real simple concept. You buy a house, you got a payment on that house, say it's $600 a month.
Mhm.
You rent the house for $1,200 a month. So you're making $600 a month off that house.
and so you have somebody coming to rent it, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's basically
Yes.
same thing like the commercial property that
Okay.
I learned about one time.
Very simple process. Yeah. So the way I got started with that, nice one. My very first house
Mhm.
that I bought, moved into, had my family in it. When I moved out of that to a bigger house, I kept that house and I rented it.
Oh dang, you already paid your first house off and got your
You
second.
don't have to pay it off.
Oh,
You don't have to pay the house off. No, it's not about paying it off. It's about managing your income and your expenses.
Mhm.
So there's a 30-year mortgage that goes on the house when you buy it. It's just like a car payment,
Mhm.
but it's a house payment. Okay, instead of it being a 5-year car note, that's good, man. Shit.
Good. Oh, what you giving me two for Asher?
Well, I had it on my hand.
You don't want? Oh, I was gonna
Go
say
ahead.
your turn. You must want me to get the
Go ahead.
extra money. I'm gonna get the extra money. You feel me?
We learning it. We doing good. Stay behind that line though.
You see, that's how I was getting you right there. That's how I was getting you right there.
But yeah, the main thing, man, is to make sure that your business plan is tight. Okay, that business plan is gonna be your blueprint. Everything opens up if you do the right business plan. You'll be taking that business plan to a bank if you need funds to start your business. Okay, they're gonna scrutinize everything that you wrote.
Mhm.
Okay, and the business plan can be 15 pages thick. You have to provide back an appendix of all the data you use to come up with your information, charts, bar graphs, information that you cited from somebody else, trade magazines, construction trade magazines. I mean, there's so many different things to look into when you're doing it, if you do it right.
Yeah. So what was the So what are some challenges, like big challenges that you ran into when you were starting out, and how did you overcome them?
For me, the challenge is, and just to be upfront,
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a construction company.
Mm-hmm.
I have a real estate license to buy and sell and rent, that kind of thing. I hire contractors to do my work. All right. So basically, what I'm saying is, to do a construction company, you have to make a decision.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to have employees, or do you want to have independent contractors? The IRS rule is that you come on, lady. The IRS rule is the more control you have over someone's working for you, like if you pay their taxes,
Mm-hmm.
if you control when they go and when they come, they're more like an employee. A lot of business owners make the mistake of treating an employee like an independent contractor. They don't want to pay them the benefits and the health insurance and the things of that nature. Here we go. So that's one thing, to know whether or not your people are going to be employees or independent contractors. I use independent contractors. Okay, so I don't have any employees. Okay.
So
I think go ahead.
well, I say so. What's the difference between owning a construction company and doing what you do?
Okay. A construction company,
Mm-hmm.
you got to go out every day and try to find work. Okay. You have to go out, especially if your marketing is not tight and work's not coming to you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But you have to go out and find work. And you're constantly looking for work. What I do, which allows me to come and talk to you
Mm-hmm.
and to do this with you all, is my income is called passive income. So anyone that's renting one of my properties, they have to live. They got to pay rent.
Mm-hmm.
So the only thing that I'm required to do is make sure that property stays, the upkeep on it, maintenance.
Mm.
The rent's going to come.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So whether I'm here or at home in the bed or at a football game in DC, the rent's going to get paid.
Oh, so you make money doing nothing.
So I don't have to. Trust me, it's not doing nothing.
How you get started doing that?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to tell you. There's way. That's why I'm able to donate my time to do things like this and be part of the Park Place Business Association and give back to the community. Okay, it's been good to me, and I'm trying to give back. The reality is, though, a lot of folk are going through a lot of hard times right now because of COVID. So real estate, while it's been rewarding, there's been some challenges as well. Yeah, anything worth anything is going to
come with
challenges. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Don't speak it out on that.
I'll get you two in a row.
But you know how I get.
There's your needle on that one.
But yeah, we about to go to a little commercial break, y'all. And we're gonna jump right back into it after this. Let's be straight.
To succeed, all it takes is for one person to believe.
Most people think that we won't make it past 18 or we'll wind up in jail. But I made it past 18, graduated, got my diploma.
For teens like Takai Everett, Kezia Hendricks is that person.
My reasoning for being on this journey is pretty much to leave the world a better place than what I found it.
So she created what's called the Young Investors Group. It's a program that targets teens in low income and high crime zip codes to take advantage of opportunities they otherwise may have not been able to.
So we focus on real estate investments. We focus on trading in the stock market. We focus on entrepreneurship through technology and e-commerce.
So how do they put these lessons into motion? Over the summer, the boys made their own soap, went to a vending event and sold it. Here they are learning how to sew their own bow ties. They also were taught the real estate market and how to sell a home.
I'm here to make my own business. I'm here to make money legally.
They even traded in their jeans for a new suit.
Changing the wardrobe was a new one for me. Where they were like measuring me and stuff, I was like, I only seen these in like shows and movies. Like this makes me feel pretty special.
Giving them a glimpse at what they can achieve if they dream big and work hard, the boys got a front row seat on a private jet.
That experience just motivated me further to strive for my future. I just want to keep on working so I can get there.
The simple gesture of investing in kids who may have not had that before.
A group of youth that want to do better in life, want to give back to their community, want to mentor to the next generation.
In Norfolk, Aaron Miller, News 3.
All right, look, see, we just having some conversation. We ain't another video to come back in. What's up, y'all? So we back in it again. Oh, we got $750 right now, y'all. That's what we want right here. Yes, sir. Woo! Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. You ain't need compliment to that, your money.
That's my pockets now.
Pat your pocket down. But look, all right, yeah, so out here. And so what I want to say is, you said it's challenges and stuff like dealing with the COVID and all that with people renting a home. How did you did you go to school to get this knowledge of I'm gonna get a house and get people to rent my house and all that, or did you learn it from other places? How did you start learning how to do this?
Well, just like I mentioned to you earlier, we were discussing this whole piece about generational wealth briefly. I had the fortune of having a father who learned from his uncle about the whole real estate game. And then when I got married, my father-in-law was in real estate as well. So I really had no choice but to learn. And so I was blessed in that regard. Now, I learned pretty early what it took to get into the game, into the real estate profession as far as being a landlord. And I was fortunate. I did not make a lot of mistakes. Now, the one mistake that I did make, which was kind of beyond my control, my first wife and I divorced, and we had property. And divorce can be one of the biggest wealth busters that you can ever encounter. Yes. So, but with the knowledge that I had from doing it the first time, I was able to recapture and regain what I had to share with my much deserving ex-wife. Okay. So I got it all back and then some. And I was able to leave the wage earning world, what I call it. I left my career at age 40, and I do this full time now. Okay.
So how old are you now?
56.
You don't even love that. You don't even love that old. You don't even love that old. Man.
Oh, it's great.
You don't even love that old. Yeah, you don't got a lot of wrinkles. That's what it is. You got a lot of wrinkles.
We don't crack.
Yeah, we don't crack. We don't crack. That's for real.
Yeah.
So if I was to get in this,
Yes.
what you doing, what do you think would be the best way for me to start? Would it be for going to school, or just like getting in contact with people like you know that know about it?
Yeah, I mean, the first thing anybody can do is I'll tell anybody, real estate is, to me, the common man's way to financial independence. It's hard to find meaningful streams of income that can get you to a point where you don't have to go to work every day. But it doesn't happen overnight. Okay, it's a process. So for me, I started out, I bought my first house. 2 years later, I bought my next house. A year after that, I bought another house. It wasn't like I showed up and I had 15 houses in 3 years. Okay.
Where did you even get the funding for the first house?
I was working a regular job. I managed my money. You save. You have to save. But I had a decent income.
And that same job got you to the second house?
Yes.
And the third house?
Yes.
What
But
job was
now keep in mind, each house that I bought, I would rent them out and make money off of them too.
Yeah.
So it would snowball. Next thing you know, you're bringing in extra ends over top of the mortgage and maintenance costs, and it just snowballs.
So there's no easier way of starting than that.
The most basic way is to buy your first house. It could be a 2-bedroom, whatever works for you. You buy right and you live in it. You know, get comfortable in it. You know, and start growing your nest egg and living life. You know, acquiring important things. You know, house being the main thing. Houses appreciate in value; they go up. Cars, they go down. You know, so you don't want to get caught up in the materialistic consumer pursuits that a lot of us get caught up in. You know, buy you a house. You won't lose money on that. Eventually, you'll be able to buy another house. You just keep going.
Oh, yeah.
And you're a young man.
Yeah.
So you got time on your side, right?
Definitely. Sometimes the old people make you feel like you don't got no time on your hands.
No, don't worry about that. You just take what they give you as advice and try to apply it. You know.
Yeah. But thank you for coming here, and thank you for being being a part of the Young Investors Finishing Green podcast. Is there anything you have to say? Like any promotions you want to do, talk about?
No, I just want to say that this is all about trying to give back. We have the same message with my fraternity. I'm an Alpha. I'm part of the Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, and we are all about trying to mentor and uplift young Black men. And this is right up my alley. I would love to come back if I need to for another round, to impart some more information if I can. I think what this organization represents is great. We need more of this. This is perfect. So I wish you the best.
Thank you.
You know, and we need to keep in touch and see where things are going with you.
Definitely.
You know, make sure that you're picking the right major and do what you like to do, and you know, attack the strengths. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And get off on the right foot.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. I'm be in contact with you for real.
Yeah.
And y'all subscribe to Finishing Green, subscribe to our channel. Y'all go follow us on Instagram, all that, y'all. And thank you for being here.
Don't forget to
Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, y'all.
and Finishing Green.
Finishing Green. Oh, y'all here.
Enjoy it, bro.
All right. Can y'all do that one more time so I can get